What's up, guys? Thanks for watching my tarot channel. This is a full moon reading. Let's jump right on in for you guys. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. Oh, so your first card out, Sagittarius, is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about finding a new perspective. It's about understanding love with that cups there, and emotions more specifically, not just love. Sometimes the emotions are other than love, right? There could be some darker emotions here hidden. Let's get a little bit more here. Aha. The Six of Wands is what covers it. So you have a really, you're trying to gear towards a perspective of your spirit. You want to understand spiritually who you are. Maybe not even just who you are. Let's get some more. You want to understand this lifetime spiritually. You're wanting to address a world that you could understand a proper perspective emotionally and spiritually. And this is the position that you're in here, is that you're trying to find a good, healthy balance. You're trying to identify where you would be most suited in everybody's life so that you could be a great potential and a great resource for everybody around you. In the highest position, you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is wanting to be an asset. You are an asset. Sagittarius, just by being born, you are an asset. You have such a thrill-seeking type of personality that you bring an adventurer quality to the world. You encourage people to be adventurers. You'll actualize a lot of people's adventures just by living out your own and showing people how to do it. That's the kind of gift you are to this world. So the cycles here with money, with resources, with the eternity, infinity kind of responsibilities that you can sense are there for you, it's not as serious, I feel, that you're making it. It's not as hard or as difficult as you might be making it. This is not hard work. This is about understanding and allowing and receiving that it's real. It's not about identifying that you have work to do for it. It's more about a lack of responsibility here in place. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So the 10 is about starting into a new beginning and ending an old cycle. So it's about that infinity. It's about the never-ending cycle, that symbol that we all are very familiar with. That figure 8 is where I see 10s. Every single time I see a 10, I see a 1 and a 0. That's what I'm talking about, the beginning and the end. And when you look at this beginning and the end, you understand that there is no way that you can control either of those things. You can't control the beginning and you can't control the end. So looking at it from that perspective alone, Sagittarius, you have the ability to let go and give it to the fire. As a fire sign, you have the ability to let go of what you care about, cast your cares within that flame and into the fire, and just let it go. And let it build up in its own way naturally. This is what is important here in the moment. Because if you're looking at making other people be adventurers or making other people have new beginnings, you're actually going to stop them. I know that your intentions are good, but you're actually going to slow them down or discourage them, other people, from enjoying the possibilities of their own life. So focusing on yourself, focusing on your own needs is the exact way, and you know this intuitively, it's the exact way to inspire people, is by living your own life for yourself, not for other people. So don't get into that habit of fixing people, because fixing people is a myth. That does not happen. People fix themselves. Energy work is for the individual. It's not for somebody else to do for somebody against their will. Free will is a very real thing. You can't do anything against free will. It's just not a good thing. It's just not going to work. It doesn't work that way. In the bottom of the reading, you have the Seven of Wands. This is about identifying your confidence, renewing yourself spiritually. So maybe you feel like it's easy for you to renew yourself through the eyes of other people, or even through the life of other people. It's a tricky little concept we get into when we're being codependent with our growth. It is something that we think, it's something that we think will benefit us. We think that it will benefit other people when we get involved like that, but it doesn't. It ends up causing conflict. it ends up causing a stir in the area. Okay, so look at it this way. If you're always focusing on doing the completion and starting something new and ending something new within your resources, you might always be finding that you're lacking the confidence to move forward into these new endeavors. So if you're looking at something brand new, you're looking at something of being a new creative mode, something that you want to explore and create, don't bring other people into it yet. I feel like that's the last thing that you want to do, because that's where you're going to always be having to find that confidence. You're always going to be having to look beyond yourself for that confidence. Fighting with other people in order to find yourself is not how you find yourself. These people shouldn't even be involved. I'll just tell you flat out, nobody should be involved in your finding yourself. I know that's a little tricky for you as a Sagittarius, that you want to engage with others, you want to include them in your work, but this really is kind of going to slow you down. I just want to tell you the truth here. It will slow you down if you're focused on other people keeping up with you, because you're faster than most people. You're a fire sign. You're an adventurer fire sign. You're brave as a fire sign too. You're not just passionate, you're brave. You're going to go places that other people won't want to go. So naturally, if you're waiting for other people, they're going to hold you back. You're going to hold you back by needing other people to go with you. Do you see what I mean? So you're not going to want to address this spiritual growth from a codependency point. You might have a spouse or a mate or a family member that you want them to come with you on this soul journey. I'm sorry, that's just not how it's going to work out. You're going to have to just let them see it from the outside perspective. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So in the past, you have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is going to be about creating a lot of motion. You're going to want to express yourself and have this creative outlet. You're going to want to have people in your life that you can build things with. In the future, you do have a lot of confidence and success building. In this restorative manner, it's with the Pentacles. So you're wanting to build up a lot of money, do the hard work, and find crews of people, not just yourself, but crews of people like in the past that you can work with. It might be a minute before you have people that are like you that you can work with, and that's okay. I don't believe in rushing things. I think that it's important to allow the universe to bring things in its own natural due timing, and you're responsible for only being ready to receive, okay? So always be positioned and postulate for that hard work. Even if you don't feel ready, your job is to feel ready, okay? So get to work. In the current moment, you have the Death card. There's some real big endings happening here, a real transformation that you're going to have to let something big go. There's something, it's not about actual death, okay? So a lot of people get freaked out when they see this card. It's not about actual death. It's about losing and changing and shifting into a new awareness of life. It's about a new transformation of how you're living in this life. Your whole world can be shaken up and changed completely, and nobody has to die for that to happen, okay? It's just that you kind of might die to yourself a little bit. I've seen it happen more times than I can count, where people go through this transformation, they find themselves, they change their whole entire world, and then the person that they become is just different than who they once were, and better usually, you know? So in the moment to act, you have the Three of Wands. The Three is going to be about motion, creating. Remember, it's about picking your options and selecting from your favorite few. And this is going to be the wand representing where your options lie in your spirit, where your soul wants to be, what your soul wants to create. I'm having a deja vu moment right now. This is weird. I just know that if you focus on what your soul wants to create, you're going to end up working alone for a while. And that's a good thing. If you have the bravery and the courage to work alone, you should. Because that's where you're going to discover yourself. You're really going to come to a full transformation with this perspective of who am I? How do I feel? What do I love? What is important to me? That's going to cause a big transformation in you. This is a really big soul-searching time for you that nobody's going to be able to go down these rabbit holes with you and survive it and keep you on the trajectory and the pace that you deserve to stay on. You deserve to go at your own pace. You don't deserve to have to wait for somebody on your path to self-discovery. counterintuitive, right? So in your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You might be worried about starting over without these people. I've been there. I know when I was going through my awakening, I was worried that my husband wouldn't even know who I was anymore at the end of it. And he ended up loving me more after all. We ended up getting to know each other better through it all. So I can guarantee you that so much of, I love this. So I just pulled your prediction card is the 10 of Cups. Everybody's going to love you more. You're going to love yourself more as this transition comes into full effect. There's a lot to clean up from the past where people expected you to work with other people. You might not be working with other people in the future in order to create this stability and this wholehearted love for yourself. It's not going to have to benefit other people in order for you to do it now, but it will benefit people because you do it now. Do you understand that? I hope that this makes sense, because this is a beautiful reading, and you guys deserve to go at your own pace. Sagittarius, you guys are fast. You gotta just leave them in the dust. It's gonna be okay. They will not hold it against you, and if they do, they don't love you. And if they don't love you, then they shouldn't need you in their life. If they don't want the best for you, then they don't deserve to have the best from you. Do you understand that? This isn't about letting anybody go. This is about embracing yourself and how happy you could be, just you and your family, and the potential of your life with kids and a family and all of this beautiful surroundings and all of these beautiful manifestations and resources that you could provide it for yourself. Nobody ever needed to give it to you, and I think you kind of know that. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking this video, and if you resonate with this message, hit that subscribe button before you go. And let me know, is this your sun, moon, or your rising video? I'll talk with you guys next time. Bye!